Warning, you are entering Quebec airspace. All unauthorized trucks will be shut down for investigation. Well, bye-bye English, hello French. Like the sign on the right. Welcome Quebec. Alright. My advice to all truckers coming to Quebec, if you have to go east of Montreal, don't be cheap and spend $10 on the toll. Oh, this is pretty narrow here. Reminds me of New York City. Wow.
I got 5 axles, but do you count the ones that up? So you want me to pay for 7, even though I'm only using 5?
I have no choice.
Okay, how much is it?
It's $12.95.
Thank you.
Now this I can never understand. And it's 2:23 p.m. I finally made it to Saint-Liboire. I forgot how to pronounce this place. This is the big Irving truck stop. I spent a few days here last time. That's the Freeway 20 in the distance there, and you see the flag, the blue and white. Yeah, but this is only what, 400 kilometers from where I started, so I need to do at least 2 more so that I don't have to drive too much tomorrow, because today, even though the roads were bad in Quebec, like the pavement, but it was still a freeway. Like tomorrow, I'll be driving all day on 2-lane roads. River, and I'm crossing over it, 73 north, going to Quebec City, Quebec. This is Sunday, May 3rd, and I'm leaving a suburb of Quebec City, Quebec. It's called Vanier, V-A-N-I-E-R, Vanier. And it's right next to a hotel, and this is basically a petrol pass. And I'm really unhappy today about my last fuel up. The Flying J, because you know everybody says when you go to Quebec, oh, get as much fuel as possible in Ontario, because you know then it's too expensive over there. So I fueled up at the Flying J in Napanee, Ontario, near Kingston, and Client J has been getting really greedy lately. So the price was $118.9, $1.18, basically $1.19. Over here, I just walked to the Tim Hortons here, just on the other side of the hotel on my left, and there's petrol, and there was a diesel pump, and I just out of curiosity I looked and it says 119.9, which makes no sense whatsoever because Quebec usually is like 20 cents more expensive per liter.
After 1.8 kilometers, keep left.
And that's it. Freeway 40 ends, or is about to end, and it looks like I'm going into the river. No, wait, I'm turning. All right, so it turns into 138. And don't mind that irritating sound. That's, you know, I played with my kettlebells today, and I didn't put them back the way they were under the passenger seat, and one of them touches the support of the seat. And it's pretty irritating.
After
But
800 meters, keep left.
I don't want to stop now. Sign on the top says 138 East, 138 East, no more 40. And for now it looks good,
Kilometers, keep left.
but I know for sure that it's going to be a two-lane road at some point, but I'm going to be driving like this most of the time along the river, and I believe that's St. Lawrence River. The median is going to disappear. Yeah, see, I knew it. So it's going to be a regular two-lane road. But this feels like driving somewhere in Italy. Lots of hills, beautiful scenery. Look how they build houses on hills. Now we have a 3-kilometer long grade, 6%, and the speed limit is 90 km an hour, 56 miles per hour. Yeah, there's a sign. I didn't get it at first. Something about verification, but then you see on the right it says 10 degrees, basically 7 to 10, are going to be a grade. Oh, and there's a picture of a guy taking a leak. And it says $100 fine for taking a leak on the asphalt. This feels like Italian Alps. Lots of fun. Oh, on the right says La Baguette. I guess that means what, donuts? Cuisine Chinese. Hey, Chinese food. My tanker friend would be happy here. I can make this turn. I'm at the ferry. It's actually coming. It's probably, if you're not lucky, you can wait here like for an hour. But I see the ship on the right. I don't know if you can see it. And that crazy guy in the front, you see the red truck? Mammut? That crazy guy, he's so heavy. He was riding on my tail. And you know, all these bad you know, curves and hills, and he tried to pass me on a very steep hill. And of course he has a much bigger truck, so probably like I'm pretty sure like 600 horsepower. And he almost failed, and he blinked, he started his right signal to basically trying to make me to slow down. And I'm already like in gear 3 doing, I don't know, 2 miles an hour. So I had to honk at the guy. What the heck are you doing? Stay in the left lane, you know? You want to pass on a 100% hill, be my guest. But don't push me to the wall, you know? And actually it's one of those crazy ferries. You know, these French people, I'm asking them, like, what do I do? Do I stay inside the vehicle? Oh, look at that guy. Oh, where did you go? I said, do I stay inside the vehicle? No, you don't have to. You know, like some places, you know, you park the vehicle, and then you have to go in the lounge. So, but then I look at this ferry, and you don't see any lounges, you know. And I don't understand French, right? So I saw some signs, something about passengers, and something obligatory or prohibited or something. And I wish they would duplicate them in English, because I thought, what did it say? No passengers allowed inside the vehicles when the ferry is moving, or are passengers not allowed outside, you know? So I was asking this guy, the Frenchman, right? Oh, you can come out. No, he says, you can go out. I said, where? Oh, you know, it takes 10 minutes to cross the river. And actually the guys parked next to me. There's a pickup truck. And they started shouting, oh, that's my speed swing. You know, it turns out this is my customer. Okay, here I have Imperial plates. And then the same wheels, railroad wheels, even a winch. So it's a Ford, what, 250?
Ah, je vais conduire, Pascal, je connais.
350. Ford 350 heavy duty. And so we are sailing. Look, the birds are right there. Oh, I lost them. There's some crazy ducks following the ferry in case someone throws a dead body or something. No, I'm not getting out of my truck, forget it. I don't like water. Oh boy. And for these people, this is like everyday occurrence. Hey, what? No big deal, you know? So, anyway, so this is one crazy trip.
After 400 meters, go straight ahead. Highway 138, Route du Bateau-Passer.
Oh, really? Go straight ahead. That's cool. See, my GPS is going crazy here. So that's, you see the arrow? Yeah, it can see me, right? So I'm in the middle of water. Tadoussac, Quebec. That's where I'm going. On the other side. See the marks on the asphalt, people dragging. front, the rear axle becomes very low, so it'll for sure starts catching the road when you hit potholes. So I went to the back of the trailer and I put the third axle down because the road is, you know, so bumpy. But now my trailer is much higher. Now I hate when they do this. When they put speed limit 50 kilometers an hour and there's a hill 10%. You know? So Uncle Sergei is riding in gear 6 with Jake braking at high. Something called lip and then something something. Oh, we got a nice bay in here. Okay, what's the name? Excumins. Well, I know that the last consonants are not pronounced, so it's probably less cumin. This is 217 kilometers away from Sept-Iles. But the road is crazy. You cannot relax for 1 second. Right, left, up, down. Now look at the sign on the right. 10% grade. So as soon as they pick up some speed, you gotta watch out, because if it's just straight down, then it's okay. But if it's yeah, see, this is more or less okay, but then there's a very sharp turn. Crazy road. Yeah, see, it says 65 kilometers per hour, and the grade is 11% now. So I'm gonna be real careful here. Speed 60. Okay. And right away you have to accelerate because there's a hill. Actually, hold on. There's another still grade 10%. We're still going down. Jesus H. Christ. The truck just want to drive 200 kilometers an hour. If you don't brake, so now I think I know how I'm gonna call this video. It's gonna be called Mountain Driving in Quebec. Look at this. This river is one big mother. Well, I ran out of steam in what is it? Port Cartier, Quebec. Some 64 kilometers away from my destination, and this is Irving truck stop, and I cannot believe it, but the price is still $19.9. Can you believe this? Oh, and that guy, that yellow Western Star day cab with that 3-axle blue trailer has been passing me whole day today. But I saw him, he stopped a couple of times. I guess he's doing deliveries. He's taking this probably all the way to where I'm going, because I think that's where the road ends over there. Check out the amount of tops on this guy. Jesus. What's he doing with those? You know? This guy should join my company, because they like people that love tarping. So this guy is probably an expert in tarping. Well, yeah, look, check this out. There's snow over there, right? And this dirty pile of very old snow is right in front of my truck. You know, it was like +5 Celsius, I don't know, 40 F. And the road was really something, you know. As soon as you think that it's all good, you start hitting, like, you know, like waves and bumps, and, you know, the whole truck starts, you know, jumping up and down. So sometimes I was driving 20 kilometers an hour, sometimes 40, sometimes 50. Of course, people behind me like are going crazy, and all these guys like in cars and pickup trucks, because, you know, they don't care, right? They don't have a trailer, and they pass me over double lines, you know, double solid lines. And it was a very, very long day. So I did what, 600 kilometers? Yeah, in the morning it was 650. Right now it's 64 left. So 600 kilometers, that's what, 6 hours times 60, 360 miles. And it took me a whole day, from 8 to 6, with a couple of stops. But that's why they pay us the big bucks, right? But I'm keeping a mental kind of like diary of these awful places where I'm not going again. The first one was there's a mine in Ontario, and you have to drive 400 kilometers, 240 miles on a road, actually worse than this one, and it takes maybe, I don't know, 6 hours. 6 hours one way, 6 hours back. And I remember the name of that mine, but all the paperwork says the town name. And then in some notes, or when you talk to dispatch, they'll say, yeah, it's not actually the town, it's a mine, you know, 4 hours away. Oh, really? 4 hours away, what? In a helicopter? Because that kind of road, you cannot, in a big truck, you cannot cover in 4 hours. It's 6 hours or even 7 in bad weather. And so I'm not going there. And this is the second location, the Sept-Iles. 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 It's just a waste of time, you know. Even if they offer me like 10,000 bucks, I'm not coming back here. I don't want to lose all my teeth, you know, all the remaining teeth. And of course, this is still, everything's in French. See over there, a restaurant, you know, all the signs. And my last stop, I went in, I got a sandwich or something. That was like, that's it. No English. You talk English, and they respond in French, and actually they understand you perfectly. You know, I bought a sandwich, and she asked me something. I thought she was asking me about the local, like a bonus points card, you know. Like some stores, they have their, you get the free card and you collect bonus points, because that's what they usually ask. And I said, I don't have your card. And she takes out the shopping bag and she says, no. I said, no, I don't need it. I said, and there was a table there, like, you know, like a cafeteria. And I pointed to the table and I said in English, okay if I eat here? And she says, yeah, oui. So she understands everything. You know, it's just, my suspicion is that lots of people here, they just don't want to talk English, you know. They understand you, but they believe that the French that everybody should speak French, which to me is a bunch of bollocks, because this is still Canada. No, they should speak Spanish. Alright, that's it for today. Might show the unloading tomorrow.